Yes.
What do we do? What do we do? I know we're not all that. I know. Oh, very nice. I have a Christmas bell in my pocket as well.
it it's supposed to move, but I think the batteries are dead.
Oh, I didn't have my flashy ones on. I packed it up after Thanksmas. But anyway, hello, y'all. We are the Rainbow Support Group. We are an LGBT support group based out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. You can find us at www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.com and www.rainbowsupportgroupsc.org. Both of those will take you to our website. On our website, you can find lots of tabs that'll let you know anything you need to know. And if there's anything you need to know that isn't on there, let us know and we'll look it up for you. Hi,
Yep.
Amanda. Do you like our little happy Christmas stuff? Happy Christmas Eve to you. Happy
Hi,
Christmas Eve
Amanda.
and the
Oh my God, y'all are
baby.
too cute.
Santa's coming. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And the Rainbow did really good for Operation Santa Sleigh. Just to let y'all know, we accepted donations through November, and we actually got to donate $1,200 worth of presents to a family through Patio Furniture and the Sue Cullen Camp for Kids. I'm very proud of the Rainbow for all that we did. We also uh, sponsored some extras along the way as well. So there's additional families in there that we took care of as well.
I
Um,
wish I had a picture. I would post. We'll post one in the comments of all the pictures if you didn't get to see it of all the presents after we
that
wrapped
was
it.
amazing. It was amazing, and I'm very pleased. Tomorrow morning, there is going to be a very happy family because as of right now, remember they don't know who we are, so they're not going to call and tell us, "Great job, thanks." They're not going to do that because they don't know who we are. What we did was just do it, and it's what we do. So tomorrow morning, just know, dear Rainbow, that we did a really great thing, and there's going to be a family that's just going to be so happy tomorrow morning. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I wish I was there to see, though, which is true.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that would be cool, but I know they'll be very happy.
Oh yes. We did a fabulous job, and yes, thanks everyone once again who helped.
Mhm.
Um, and if you didn't, I hope that you will help us next year because you saw what you could have done.
Right.
And
And we do have a new operation coming up, but we're going to talk about that later. But yeah,
we do.
please remember that we do three operations each year, not including our Pride season as well as Thanksmas itself. But we do have our last operation coming up at the end of January, which starts tonight, which gives us 4 weeks until we do the event. We go out and buy all the stuff. So there's that. And to let you know, I'm going to go quiet for a few minutes in a minute because we've had a flood in my home from the neighbor's house. The water heater busted and it flooded the neighbor. Here's dude. Okay, so we're now going to go mute. And when he's done, I'll come back. Okay. All right, Mocha, you're on your own,
I
babe.
know. Say bye to Kim. But yes, I actually said this is the last support live for Friday for 2021. And we're also going back to our older schedule of going live the second Tuesday of every month. In addition to our WebEx meeting, we will still have our WebEx meeting the second Tuesday and then go live after as kind of like a recap of the month and kind of like an overview of what we talked about. With that being said, I know we kind of did intros. I am Princess Mocha, and that's Kim Williams. And if you are joining us for the first time, welcome to the stream. These lives were created kind of just to sit and be a support system and chat and talk about things that we might have on our chest or that we're having a hard time understanding or just to have someone to talk to. As we go through the live, we will repeat things over and over, but these do stay up on our stream. So they last about 45 minutes to an hour. So do not feel ashamed if you have to dip out because you can't always dip right back in or catch us when we leave it back up. And we are live on my personal page and the Rainbow page and YouTube. So welcome all. We have several things that we're going to talk about, but like I said, this is going to be like a chill live. This is our Friday support live. So we're going to definitely open the floor for you guys. So if any of you that are watching have something that you would like to talk about, comment in the comment section, and I will read it out loud, and then we'll talk about it. But first, we just had our Xmas party. And we'll talk about this again because I know Kim has some stuff that she wants to talk about in regards to Xmas. But I want to show some pictures. It was fabulous. When Kim and I had to order food, because, Thanksmas, if you're joining us, we combine the Thanksgiving holiday along with a little touch of Halloween and then with our Christmas together. Because several members and board members, personal lives, the holiday season can be very tough. It can be tough for everybody, but especially for our LGBT community. Holiday events might not go the same way with certain family members, friends, etc. at these family gatherings. You might not be able to attend these ventures as your authentic selves. So we created Thanksmas. That way you can come and experience the holiday as you see fit. Some members, you can't bring their boyfriends to their holiday events, but they can invite their boyfriends to Thanksmas. Same thing with girlfriends and partners, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I was looking at Kim's door. I was like, oh my God, those cats are going to go outside. They're going to run. Bob and Sarah are going to be gone. Cat's going to run right on out. But yes. So let's start with our first picture. Actually, first, let's go over our business sponsors real quick. Because as we said, this is our last Friday Support Live of 2021. But this also is the end of the 2021 sponsorship year. So we will begin a new sponsorship roster at the beginning of the year. If you'd like to be a part, please do. All sponsors will receive a package in your email of what it entails and what you would get based on what package you choose. Let me pull up our first sponsor, which is Out of Bounds, biggest LGBT supplier in the state of South Carolina. You see them at every Pride, Georgia, Charlotte, Columbia. They have their vendors. They've supported us from the start. With COVID starting up, it really hit them hard because all the prides were canceled. Some prides were canceled again this year. We need to help them as long as they're crying out, because as we say, help will always be given to those who ask for it. Also a quote from Harry Potter.
Yeah, no.
It's that time where they need us, and we're going to stick to them.
So maybe they're like, I'm out. Oh, sorry about the cussing. My bad, Joe. Oops.
I heard talking, and I was like, wait a minute, did you forget?
I did. We
were talking about Out of Bounds. Oh.
All right, thank you so much, and you as well. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. All right, everybody say bye to the carpet dude. Bye, carpet
Bye.
dude. Thank you for sucking the shit out of my carpet. Wow. Yeah, and that's why I look awful, y'all. I apologize so very badly. I was going to the shower, and I was walking to the shower and noticed I was walking in water. And I'm like, what is this? And come to find out, my neighbor's house flooded and he's not home, and it flooded into the apartment of the people that are on vacation, so they're not home, and there was so much water that it seeped into my house. So now all the people are here trying to fix the water, so that's why that. And no, I didn't get a shower, and yes, I look like pure crap on a live, but it's okay. It's Christmas Eve. Okay, so we don't expect a lot of people to be here. What we wanted to do is make this our last live of the year, just in case somebody doesn't have anywhere to go or anybody to celebrate with. Okay, then we're here for you. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. Okay.
And we will touch more on that too, because that is the whole concept of the love. But
Right.
do you want to talk about Carolina Partners or Amaryllis?
All right, and Amaryllis, absolutely. They provided us the board um, mental health education on our place and where the rainbow stands in the mental health, whatever you want to call it, stream of help or whatever. Um, and they were really wonderful to us, so we provided to them sponsorship through this year because of the pandemic. They are actually they're called Amaryllis Mental Health, based out of Greer, South Carolina. They were founded by LGBT for the LGBT. So why do we promote for them? Because they really do that. Whereas the LGBT sometimes has a hard time with the medical field with our pronouns, which bathroom we can use, what name we want to use, what's on the form. Okay, you don't give me my option on a form. You just say male or female. You don't say anything else, okay, which leaves me or whomever out. We have a problem. At Amaryllis, you're not going to have that problem. Okay, they're aware of those issues and they know about gender pronouns and why it's so important. And so they value it and they will tell you their pronouns. I mean, it's all real good over there. So we definitely thank them for that, all that they do. And thank you for representing the rainbow. It's absolutely wonderful. I think it's funny too. We refer to them and they actually refer to us. Having a support system and mental health is important to go together. So they always recommend that you do have a support group and a support system to keep you going, even while you're in counseling and whatnot. So I like it that we're partners like that. And Carolina Partners out of Atlanta. If you need any help with insurance, you can contact them. We want to thank that company for taking care of us for 2020. And like I said, we gave them 2021 for free. 2020 was horrible. And there's that. So there's our sponsors, and you can find them on our website under our business partners tab. Click their link. Now, Carolina Partners, you have to use the phone number. Remember, it's only until the 1st, so you have another week. You have another week to click their link, but we really do hope that you frequent them regardless if they're on our website or not. Okay, there's that.
Yeah, and I feel like we just celebrated like the ending of 2020 and we're going into 2021. Even at Thanksmas, in my speech I said, "Oh, we've had a good 2020," but we're already going into 2022.
And it feels like that. Like legit shit feels like that. It is amazing. It is amazing that it feels like that. But it does feel like that. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Oh, okay, there it is.
Now, our first picture from our Thanksmas thing. Let's see. Okay, now it is upside down. Well, not really upside down, but sideways.
Oh,
But I want you to look.
This cake is our very first Thanksmas cake. And you can't really see it because it's the wrong way. However, half of it is winter and half of it is autumn. And literally the most designed cake. Her name is Angela, but she didn't want me to just call her Tessa's mom. But I want y'all to know that that's Tessa's mom did that. Tessa's one of our board members, and her mother had that made for us. It's got little snowflakes on it, little leaves on it. It's very cute. We're very honored. Very honored. You didn't have to do all that. That was a lot. It had a little snowman and little pumpkins. It was great. It was the prettiest cake. Our very first happy Thanksmas cake. We've never had that in writing, To have it visually is cool.
I'm trying to see if I can get it turned.
I know, I saw that. I'm like, she's attempting to do something. Probably not, though. But it was a very beautiful cake. You did it. Look and see, you can't really see, but down in the box on the bottom, there's little leaves and they're all different colors on the bottom. And then on the left side, there's snowflakes all the way around. It was absolutely beautiful. What a neat idea. And she did that on her own. And then somebody at the store actually made it. And
I'm so like intrigued by this. I love the whole thing because, like I said, it has Thanksgiving, a little touch of Halloween, and
yeah,
Christmas, and that
yeah.
cake
And the
encompasses all of that.
and the tree had glitter on it and everything else. It was so pretty. I love that. I love that. And everybody was so nice at Thanksmas. Thanksmas, we ended up with 22 plus people. We're not actually sure there was more, but I lost count. Yes, it was absolutely fabulous. And everybody got a Santa hat, which is what I'm wearing now. Everybody got a Santa hat. It was absolutely lovely. Jade brought her guitar. Mama and them went hiking. Mama has a new kitten that's not very happy.
Running through the whole house.
Right, right. I want to play. I want to play.
Now, this picture, okay, so as you said, like we went to Pierce Mountain, and we have been on several hiking events, but this was one of the shelters, and they have a fireplace, a table, bathrooms. The bathrooms are closed during the winter, but there's a shelter. Cat. Really? I wanted
Yes,
you to go
really.
sit down.
I love that. Hey, Bob and Sarah, I'm gonna need you to go sit down. I like that. It don't work. Cats do what they want.
Oh. And I want you to know he was sleeping before we started the live. And now it's wide awake, and I'm running from one side of the house to the other.
Because you're talking.
Yep. But anyway, okay, so this shelter had everything that we needed. We had all the table, all the food lined out. Everyone came. Like we said, we went on a hike. It was a great event, and it actually worked out better because I know a lot of us were nervous about having the event outside in the mountains. But with COVID and everything, I think it worked out fine.
Oh, it did work out fine. And we had some people that wanted to not look at our fireplace, which you can't really tell. Now on my phone, it moves. And so you can see the roaring fire. Lee did a fabulous job. I can't even tell you. I mean, this thing was 4 feet wide by 2 feet wide, and like 4 feet tall. This thing was so hot. Like you'd get away and you'd be cold. So you'd be like, okay, I'm going to go stand near the fire. Well, you couldn't stand very close and you couldn't stand very long because it'll take the skin off. I mean, it was a fire. If that had been in a house, we would have been good. In a storm. That was serious fire. He did a great job. We had such a good time. And the best thing about Thanksmas was Mocha and I were standing there talking, and we said, hey, Mocha. Well, Mocha told me, she said, Kim, next time we're going to have to get more stuff. Like, we could have had very much more food, believe it or not, y'all. I mean, like, see, look at the pretty cake. We had pie and cake, and we had pudding. We had everything. It was great. And
in that picture, you see pumpkin pie, banana pudding, red velvet cake, triple
Skittles,
chocolate cake, Skittles, candy canes, our Thanksmas cake. And then we had 2 other desserts, Oreo balls and a chocolate truffle
that was
caramel cake.
Unreal. That was unreal. Those balls of whatever the hell they were, unreal.
And if you see on the table, you see we have honey baked ham, we had sliced honey baked turkey.
And just to let you know, the picture she just showed you of the desserts, that's on the right side of this picture. The left side is all the food. Yes, Amanda, it was very lovely. It was so lovely. Everybody was so nice and helpful, and no drama, no nothing. Everybody was so in love, and it was just lovely. There were kids and food and warm, and we had a microwave that did get used. And then
we even had a microwave outdoors, y'all.
Outdoors, and it did work. It was funny. I turned around and there's somebody walking over, popping it in the microwave. I'm like, cool. We have it. And there's Zachary's pudding. Zach has promised to have us a house by next year. So next year we'll have it. But this was lovely here too. Plus, remember, everybody, I mean, half the people went to go hiking. Okay, you can't do that if you're at somebody's house.
Oh my God, it's making me hungry again.
I know, right? Look, we got to use our pumpkin sign.
I know this sign, we had it since for a while.
We've had that for years. All the stuff. It was so great. I pulled out totes.
Hey,
We
Tessa.
go to the event. We unload the totes. There's a whole party in these totes. And then when we're done, we put it all back in the totes and take it away. It's amazing. All of that stuff is.
Look, Tessa. We just showed this all.
Yes, your mother did that. It was the most awesome. She did the most. And Tessa, yes, right? We miss Tessa. Merry Xmas Eve. Merry Xmas Eve. I miss you. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you.
I love this cake.
I love that cake. I love that cake. And whoever did it, the little snowflakes and the leaves, they definitely understood. That's what's so cool. When I look at that, they definitely understood. They didn't put them together. They definitely, I love it too, Tessa. Your mom rocks. She won. She won. She won. We thought the chocolate cake won. Okay, no. No, your mom's cake won.
Oh my God, that chocolate cake was good too.
I know it was good. The whole thing was good. So all of you that missed, thanks, miss. You really need to know that you did miss an event. And everybody got a hat. See, this is them hiking. Y'all missed hiking. I did not go hiking.
And look, you can see in the distance, you can see a Santa hat.
Oh, isn't that cool? See, in the woods we are all together. Hi, Kathy.
Such a good view. Oh, it wasn't hot. And you know, the one thing I like about hiking in the winter, fall area is because there's no mosquitoes, no flies.
No bugs. I'm down with you, Mocha. I am down with you. And the sweating, it just makes it so hard. Now, eventually, I'll be.
Kathy.
Hi, Kathy, and Merry Christmas Eve to you too. Happy Merry Holiday, whatever holiday you're doing. Yep, there's Tessa. Happy holidays, whatever holiday. Right.
Yeah, because as y'all know, like we said, there are so many holidays
Kwanzaa, and of course, I think Hanukkah's over, and we got Christmas, and we had solstice, and we got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Stuff I don't know. You told us that there's like 20 different holidays or something crazy. Mm-hmm. You'd have to be really, really educated to do that.
I hope all y'all are doing well. This live was here just because we know the holidays are a tough time, so we're gonna let you, kind of listen, chat, and if you want us to chat, we can chat with you. If you have anything that's on your mind, say it in the comments, and we'll talk about it.
And this is our last Friday support live, not only for 2021, but starting in January. Well, were we having them in January?
Tessa, no. I enjoyed your mom being there. She was a trip. I loved it.
Yeah, in her dress, Tessa. Dressed up to go to an event. And then crawled.
I want you to, Tessa, you better give your mom props, because as we're hiking back, we're going across the bridge, and there's 2 ways to go back to the path to the shelter. So Cora and I were hiking, and it was just a hill. You had to go up, and then you could cross the road, or you could go all the way around on the concrete and then back up the hill and then go down the path. Well, we take the short way, but I turn around and the whole group's going to come up this way, and your mom's in that group too. And I don't know if she realized that it's kind of steep towards the end, but your mom made it
in a dress.
She did have to crawl, but she pushed through. She made it to the top. So you better give her good props.
Wow. But the cake. And Tessa, the thing about the cake is we've never had it like in writing like that. And for somebody, so your mother went and said, this is what I want done. And so the bakery people, they actually heard her and created it. It was just all a big yummy for me. I'm very pleased. It was neat. It was our very first Xmas cake. So now we're gonna have to do it like as an annual thing, because that was wicked cool. Now I don't know if we can get the same little snowflakes and the little leaves. It was beautiful, Tessa. Like nobody wanted to eat it. Like one person got a piece of cake out of it, I think, and it was the kid. Everybody's like, oh, I like the tree. Oh, I like this. Oh, what a beautiful cake, but nobody touched it.
They didn't want to hurt it.
Like, no, we can't eat it.
But then
she took it home. Right. So we know all the kids ate it, which is great because man, there was so much food, but we needed more. We needed more food. We had way desserts. We needed more food, like potatoes and mashed macaroni and cheese and all that. Yeah.
Get in here, lay down.
I hate to think of people being bummed on today because they don't have anybody to share it with. Because I want you to know that I don't either. But see what I did? I actually got excited about these 2 days because I
Lay
forgot
down, lay
about
down.
5 really. I was going to take 2 days to myself. I was not going to worry about this new COVID thing, which we're going to talk about. And I was just going to stay home by myself and fix the new rainbow shelf, which has become quite the project. And just enjoy my time alone on the holiday instead of saying, but I don't have any family to spend it with, or I'm going to have an awful time, which I'm not because I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Think about it in a positive way. It's like the story you tell yourself. Right. And it's okay not to be okay. But I don't want people, Tessa, sitting at home being all sad and shit, because this is just a holiday like other holidays. And I think really it's about perception. Is it sad you're by yourself? Sure, but take advantage of it. Okay. You get to spend time by yourself. You get to do projects without anybody bothering you. Today, I had somebody that was going to come over and help me, but of course, things come up. But I let him know, dude, today I'm ignoring the phone. So just come over when you come over and I'll leave the door open because I'm not going to be looking at my phone today. Today is my day to enjoy a holiday, but not like everybody's talking about. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Okay, but what if you don't have all that? Like there is no Christmas tree in this house. There is not. That would just be sad. Don't do that. So we didn't do that. Okay, now I put on the hat for y'all. Okay, because I want y'all to be happy. Right. And Mocha's more than me. I will always. Mocha likes dressing up though.
Well, this one, I wish the thing would work because it would go back and forth. But
Really? You're all that? See, that would have embarrassed me. I couldn't have done that, Mocha.
no, we're gonna get you one that goes back and forth too.
No, now that thing I wore during Thanksmas, the reason why I could wear that is because I couldn't feel it on my head. Like I forgot I was wearing it till I got a weird look in a store. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm still wearing this. Damn it.
You just look real festive going up at the store.
I just look like I got bouncy things in my head.
You had the headband with the snowman on it.
Right, and totally forgot because I couldn't feel it. That's the only way. If I can feel it or I know it's there, it's gonna go. Like this hat is driving me crazy, but my hair is disgusting and we're not taking it off because like I told you, we had a flood. So I didn't get to the shower. But
now our next operation.
Keep going.
If you know us, then you know that our operation comes right after our Christmas operation. Operation Elf.
Because of the holiday. Because of why? I mean, because it's cold as hell. Like, I'm sorry it's an inconvenience to everybody, but when we think of being inconvenienced, think about being homeless. Okay, so anyway, there's that.
And there's so much more. Like, I mean, it's kind of good and bad that I'm observing that there's more homeless, but I'm also observing more organizations helping out like we have. We did it for so many years, so we've never really saw any other organization handing out anything. I'm not saying at the right time, but just anything at all. But up here by the mission, I see several groups constantly parking and giving out food and blankets and bottled water.
Right.
I am glad that they're doing that, but I'm also seeing a big influx of more and more homeless individuals.
Yeah, and it's really terrible. I've been thinking about it a lot, though, because I DoorDash and I'm in and out of my car and whatever. Now, I realize that I'm blessed and spoiled. But thinking about it, like one day the wind was blowing real hard, so it pulls that chill in, And I was just thinking for just a split second, I thought, thank God I'm not outside. And then one day it was raining real hard, and I looked out the window, and there's the cat sitting in the window, and I'm like, man, I am so glad we're not homeless. Like those people, rain, heat, cold, it doesn't matter. And I think that we as humanity need to help them. Now, yes, it's right away. And yes, but it's so important that we do this. Of all the things that we do very important things. But I think taking care of people like this is very, very important. We always give away everything. That's what's so funny. People are like, "You, you guys get these donations, and are you going to be able to give them away?" Even on the years that we weren't able to find them. There was a couple years that there was an issue that we couldn't find them. We still found them at other times and gave away all the supplies. Um, this is so important that we do this. And like Mocha said, now with COVID and all the pandemic and people's evictions and stuff like that, it has increased the amount of people that are homeless. So it's even more important that we do this together. But remember, we have 4 weeks to do it, to get all the money together that we need to go buy. The more money we get, the more things we can do. And remember, if you can't donate, we understand times are tough. Christmas just got over. $1, 50 cents. Ask a neighbor. Get someone else to donate for you. Tell them about what we're doing. And then just to let you know, we all go out on the 30th of January and we're all going to go out and deliver them. Look at Mocha and her cool calendar.
I know, I finally found a rainbow calendar.
Very nice. On the 11th is the second Tuesday. That'll be our WebEx meeting and our next monthly meeting. Like we said, we will not be having a live, possibly on the 28th. Yes, I was going to say that Upstate Food Not Bombs, they give them out too. They do lots of stuff up there. Yes, Amanda, they do. They do a lot too. We've actually donated to them to help them. On the 28th, we might do a live, to prepare everybody for the 30th with any last little notes of what you need to bring. We usually recommend bringing a backpack for yourself so that you can carry the bag lunches and stuff. We end up giving them quite a lot of stuff, so we need to carry it with us when we walk because we actually walk to them. Unless we find a central location of where we stand, but sometimes we can't. Now, last year we brought the tent and the table, so we'll have to decide what we're going to do and what vehicle we'll need because I don't have Gabby anymore. Ooh, I miss Gabby, boy. It's getting to that time. But then this is the end of our year. Operation Elf is the actual end of the rainbow year, and then we'll just do our monthly meetings and maybe a get together once a month until Pride. Look, Mocha has a new baby boy. Look, he just wanted to be held. What a brat. What a brat. Now he's all quiet. He was just a hollering. You have to hold him, Mocha.
Oh, no.
But Mocha's able to hold my cat, one of my cats, that doesn't let anybody hold him. And all of a sudden she was over here and I look up and damn if Bob isn't sitting in her lap. I'm like, why is Bob sitting there? Bob doesn't do that with anyone. Nope, we like Mocha though. All right, so we talked about Operation Santa Sleigh and what a good job everybody did. We talked about Operation Elf coming up, and we are now in the fundraiser part. Socks, blankets, food, toothbrush, toothpaste. The food, don't get food though. That's what we use the money for because we actually have it down to a science to what sandwiches we need and what meat we do because we've screwed up so many years. Look at you go, Mocha. I need you to send me that picture. Yeah, Mocha. Yeah, we did good last year. We did real good. Yeah, we'll do good. We'll do good. I'm pleased. I'm so pleased. Yeah, so here we go. Here we go. One more operation, and then we'll leave you guys alone for a couple of months. No, but we're going to play, hopefully. But then now this leads into well, first of all,
that's everything, and you wouldn't really think about that, but we're even adding what, socks and gloves.
Socks and gloves. But in there's a blanket. There's pads for a girl. There's hand sanitizer, shampoo, soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, washcloth, masks. There's
Cans,
everything. We did good. We did
a
good.
poncho.
Rain poncho. Take care of the peeps, man. Yeah, we did good. I was pleased. I was pleased. For some reason, I am not getting any conversation at all on here, but it's coming up on here. So just letting you know. Okay, I do want to talk to everybody. Okay, we are here. Just letting you guys know, for support on Christmas Eve. Make sure that if you do see this, that you spread the love with people. Either share the video. You can go to YouTube, let them know that it's on YouTube. And remember, like that guy says, don't forget to smash the like button. And leave us a comment below. But I do want to talk about COVID. Okay, everybody, please be careful. Use your mask, social distance when you can. It is the holiday. New Year's is coming up. A lot of get-togethers. New York is like, oh, what are we gonna do? They're stopping stuff. So you guys, if they're nervous enough to start talking about that, you guys need to listen as well. I don't want to say that it's not safe, but it might not be. Like, I was okay with coming here to be by myself for this holiday because I wasn't around everybody else. And I don't have to worry about it. They do a great job. Yeah, yeah. And we actually helped with them. That's when Mocha said that. I'm like, wait a minute, there is one. There is one. They do it out there at that market, remember, Mocha?
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And they do it big time. Like, we do it a little once a year, but they do it big time. They do it big time. We've actually been out there with them once or twice. We had a bunch of clothes one time. Remember, we took all the clothes out and hung them up. They came out and took it. We had so much stuff. Oh my God.
They even have like weddings there, and like you said, it's a food market.
Yeah, it was big. It was big. Yeah, so everybody be careful around COVID. I know it's the holiday. I know we're missing everybody. Do what we did at the rainbow event. Everybody, we had lots of air. Of course, we were outside. Nobody was up on each other too much. Everybody knew, of course, if they were sick or gonna be sick, um, they didn't come, or whatever. Be smart with it. Hang on, I just got a message somewhere.
I found some surprising fun facts about Christmas, and I want to see if any of you have heard about them. I haven't went through this list, but number one says Christmas wasn't always on December 25th.
I knew that.
It says that it's actually originally chosen because it would coincided with the pagan festival of Saturnalia, which honored the agricultural god Saturn and celebrating and gift giving.
Correct.
Interesting.
Correct. I think that actual Jesus's birthday was determined to be in January, but I am uncertain of that.
I heard spring.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. I know it's not December. I know that. The J dude was not born in December. I was born in December, but he could have been a Sagittarius somehow because he was a wanderer. So I don't know.
Here's one that says evergreens are an ancient tradition. The tradition of Christmas trees go all the way back to ancient Egyptians and Romans who decorated with evergreens during the winter solstice to signify that spring would soon return. So if you deck your halls with a green tree, wreaths, or evergreen garland, you're honoring history. Interesting. Okay.
Nice. So what you're doing?
I also heard that it was used as like a wedding present, like a gift.
I want to say that is what is the one you kiss with?
Mistletoe.
I think it's that does that, what you just said. Look, we love Amanda. Amanda, you're going to hang with us forever. Amanda says Christmas was earlier in spring and summer, and they moved it to December to convert the pagans. Most of Christmas is pagan, including the tree and the star. You rock. We love Amanda. And let me tell you, her kids, awesome little kids. And the little girl is so little, she's like a miniature human, like tiny little thing. I'd be afraid. Like, I wouldn't want a babysitter. Why not? She's too breakable. She's so little.
It says the Dutch gave us the idea to leave cookies and milk. If your kids leave milk, leave Santa a little snag like milk and cookies to keep him stated on your journey. Thank the Dutch. On St. Nicholas feast day on December 6th, Dutch children leave him food and drink to be exchanged for gifts overnight.
Isn't Christmas actually like the Santa part? Doesn't that come from Germany?
I don't know. Maybe it'll. Well, I don't know because all these different.
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's like different cultures put together of the same.
Right.
I find the Krampus theory very interesting. I hope one of these talks about that one. That's the one that comes and like um, gives coal and switches to the naughty children. Um,
Oh.
let's see.
No,
Coca-Cola
they're
played a part in
boastful. Not
Santa's
'cause they're
image.
bad. They're not bad. Your children aren't bad. No, I was a preschool teacher for 15 years. I got you bad. No. No.
My kids are crazy. I don't want to babysit them.
St. Nicholas was a real person that gave gifts. Amanda's too smart. Amanda, go away. Go to your room.
But look, it's ironic that she said that because it says Saint Nick was more generous than jolly. You probably already knew that the idea of Santa Claus came from Saint Nicholas. The saint wasn't a bearded man who wore a red suit. That tradition came much later. In the 4th century, the Christian bishop gave away his large inheritance to the poor and rescued women from servitude. In Dutch, his name is Sinterklaas. Klaus or Klaus?
Klaus.
Klaus,
Klaus.
which later morphed into Santa Claus in English. Oh.
Very nice. Look at Amanda. Amanda gets points. Amanda, you know too much, man. What
And
is
then it
that
says
about?
Coca-Cola played a part in Santa's image. Before Coca-Cola decided to use his image for advertising, Santa's looks tended more spooky than jolly. Then in 1931, the beverage company hired an illustrator to depict the jolly old elf for
Oh
magazine
my God.
ads.
Look, the red and white color is from the Amentia mushroom. Definitely look that one up. The reason the reindeer can fly is because they ate the mushrooms.
That's cute. I like that.
Amanda, I love you. She so rocks. She's invited to every event. She actually is thinking about inviting us out to her home to do a bonfire for those in the upstate in the spring sometime. Amanda just thinks we're crazy enough to keep us. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, we definitely know you're a cool person if you hang out with the rainbow because we wild like that.
Oh, this one's interesting. It says Black Friday isn't the busiest shopping day. Black Friday or the day after Thanksgiving certainly sees lots of shoppers heading to the mall. Look at you scratching my couch. Hold on.
Right?
Um, or the day after Thanksgiving certainly sees a lot of shoppers heading to the mall. But we must be a nation of procrastinators because the most hectic days of the year are actually the Friday and Saturday before Christmas. So plan ahead if you don't care for crowds. And yes, the roads were crazy today.
Yesterday I said that when I was door dashing, all of a sudden I'm working. I'm like, why are y'all out? You're never out. And then it got nervous, like we're at the town where I work, like I told you, they're crazy anyway. And I'm like, I need to go home because y'all are being stupid. So I'm gonna go home.
I'm seeing people go over medians.
No shit,
No
right?
traffic rules exist.
Right. And remember, okay, so I have to go and somehow get to a restaurant, get the food, then get to your house. But I'm in traffic the whole time and I'm going to have to sit in a line at the thing. It's not even worth it. Go home. Go home. There's no point because you're going to make $6 in an hour. No, that's not why we do DoorDash. Well, that's cool. You know that, Amanda, because I don't know any of it. I actually am a bah humbug. Dole had the greatest mask. Santa hat. It was black and it said bah humbug right here. I'm not a very happy ho-ho person. I do Thanksmas and I do Operation Santa Sleigh. And then we care about the homeless. That's the holiday I do. And put together shelves.
Did you know there was a lot other names for the tiny reindeer? Rudolph was almost named Rollo or Reginald. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it. His crew also had lots of other names. like been called Flossy, Glossy, Racer, Pacer, Scratcher, Feckless, Ready, Steady, and Fireball.
Feckless.
Feckless.
What the hell is that?
Feckless.
Must come from another country because I've never even
I know,
heard.
I mean,
I've never even heard that. I didn't even know that was a name.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh.
Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song. Turns out we first started dashing through the snow for an entirely different holiday.
Look
James.
behind you. The little cat was behind you.
Oh, I know you trying to get over here. What is it?
Okay, I have to be with you.
I know.
I must be with you.
It says James Lord Pierpoint wrote the song called One Horse Open Sleigh for his church's Thanksgiving concert in the mid 19th century. Then in 1857, the song was re released under the title We All Know and Love. Today, it's still among the most popular Christmas songs. So it was actually written for Thanksgiving.
No.
I know you cannot be typing on the computer.
No, enjoy having a kitten. Oh my God. I'm so glad Bob and Sarah are getting bigger. However, they have decided I've had to grow the cat grass. I'm growing the cat grass because they have decided that my plants are the bomb. And no.
Oh, well, I'm waiting. Eventually, I'm sure he'll get Jacob's money tree.
Apparently it's lettuce. That and a spider plant. Boy, those two, they just love them. Look, and then they knock over my flags, Bob.
Now, talking about jingle bells, astronauts broadcast jingle bells from space. Many of us have done a prank that almost went too far. 9 days before Christmas in 1965, two astronauts aboard the Gemini 6 told Mission Control that they saw an unidentified flying object about to enter Earth's atmosphere, traveling in the polar orbit from north to south. Just as things got tense, they interrupted the broadcast with jingle bells as Wally Scarra played a small harmonica accompanied by Tom Stafford shaking a handful of small sleigh bells. So did they really see something, or can you imagine like an alien spaceship driving by and all they hear is like jingle bells, like
so Santa
as
was
if that's
actually
like
an alien the whole time.
Yeah, see?
That would rock. That would rock. I'd be down with that. A friendly alien to bring
The
us
cat's
back.
trying to come to you on the screen.
Really? Because I got Bob over here too, man. We're just having a cat thing. And Amanda said she grows it. Catnip.
You cannot get into
I didn't know that. That's cool. Even though I've never given my cats drugs, and I just think I have a thing. Like, you shouldn't give somebody drugs if they don't want them. And I've never had a cat be like, "Can I get high?" So somebody's like, "Do you give your cats catnip?" I'm like, "Why? They haven't asked for it." I don't know.
Yes, please.
See, Mocha's down.
Now, this next one, I can definitely attest to because working in a finance office with the radio playing, I hear just about every Christmas song
I haven't heard
23 times because I have to listen to Christmas music for 8 hours a day on the same station. So this next one says, Silent Night is the most recorded song. We all know the same few handful of Christmas songs play at stores and on the radio in a loop all season long, but one of them has been adapted more than others. Silent Night ears that title as the most recorded Christmas song in history. It's had more than 733 different versions copyrighted since 1978.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
733 different versions of the song. It's the most recorded song in history. Or Christmas song recorded and like re-recorded in history.
Well, like I told you, I'm the Grinch, and I listen to Pandora, and I watch documentaries, so I haven't heard any Christmas music unless, right, Amanda, unless I'm like in a restaurant and it's playing, but I'm never in there very long. So no, I haven't. This season has been Anti-Christmas. This hat is only because I couldn't get in the shower.
You cannot eat that. No. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What?
oh, are you just now getting annoyed at the kitten? No, no,
No,
no.
I'm not getting annoyed.
The best is yet to come.
It's. I tried to feed, but he wants certain things. Like he doesn't want his cat treats. He doesn't want his cat treats. He wants to eat the dog food and then the Rice Krispies that are mine. You can't have the Rice Krispies.
I must not eat alone. I said that though. I said,
I
where
share my
did
milk. If he wants some, he can have some of that. But
yes, Amanda, like I don't even know when like October, November they start. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then by then you're over. But then that's when Mocha knows. I hate the materialism of the holiday. My holiday was Thanksmas. There were no gifts. What we gave you was candy and a card, okay, and a
and if
hat.
you look closely at the pictures, you can see a Halloween table, a Thanksgiving table,
Right,
a
it's
Christmas
everything
table.
together. Right. We do all the holidays together and there's no monetary involved. It's just love. And that's what I think the holidays should be. I don't like it that every turns into presents and shit. Because then it's like that. I told somebody the other day, I said, okay, so I go to give you a present, but I don't have any money. So I make a card and it takes me like 2 weeks to make the card. But of course, I can't draw. So it's kind of ugly, but okay. And I give it to you. But then so and so goes to get you a present and they got a lot of money. So they go and they buy you a computer and they buy you a pair of pants and they buy you a coat. Okay, well, who loves you more? It comes down to who loves you more. Well, that person loves you more because they had money than that person who put all that effort into that. I hate how Christmas and presents turn into. So make sure if you get presents, good for you. If you give presents, good for you. Make sure you're spreading the love of Christmas. Okay.
Kim, I have a present for you.
No presents. No, hell no. I got two. Uh-uh. Nope. See, here's mine. Nope. Look at my kitten. Look, Mocha. Mocha.
Oh, I can. Oh, look at his face.
There's little Bob. Aw.
I can see it big right here. He's just sitting there, just.
Right, me too, Amanda. I can do the bunny, man. I can do the bunny. And my mother's got these.
Well, my thing with gifts is I don't even expect to give, but I expect to see like thought behind it. It could be a card, like you said, that takes 2 weeks. That is a lot of thought versus a computer that you could have thought in 2 seconds. Like that's not the main goal. That's more of, I guess, my takeaway from the holidays. I'm not a very holiday person. I know I look very festive, but Halloween is about the only thing I really, and New Year's, because I'm just ready to party the new year.
And everybody, I know we're coming to the end of the time. Be careful now that she mentioned that. We never even said I'm Kim Williams. That's Princess Mocha.
Oh
That's
yeah, we did. I covered
good.
all that while the vacuum guy was gone.
Good, very excellent. That New Year's, we won't see you guys for New Year's. Make sure you're careful. Not only being around people, but if you're drinking or partying or whatever, make sure that you keep it between the lines. Make sure that you have somebody else driving for you or you're at the party and you stay there or stuff like that. I know. And I got one right here. Can you see him? He's right.
And as you notice, he's quiet.
Yep. I'm going to sit right there. You got one like I do. I'm not allowed to do anything alone. I'm not allowed to eat alone. I'm not allowed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. If I leave the room,
it right there with me. And not only that, like when I come home, he knows the first thing I do every time I come home is go to the bathroom really fast. So now he's trained that when I undo the door, I'm going to put the stuff on the counter and you see him wait. And then he takes off for the bathroom because he knows I'm going to the bathroom. One day I waited and all of a sudden he comes out like, what are you doing? You need to go to the bathroom. Yes, you're not allowed to go alone, but that's wonderful. But be safe on New Year's, y'all.
Yes.
Make sure that you pay attention to the website and the Facebook pages and groups and stuff so that you remember the second Tuesday is where we're going to be doing our WebEx, and we will be advertising ahead of time so that you can mark it in your calendar.
And do not drive drunk.
No.
Do not drive. This is the worst time of the year, New Year's, because y'all make stupid decisions.
Uber. And
Uber,
now you have
Lyft.
Uber. It is so easy. Just hit Uber and they'll take you home and y'all can share
And
and
I
go
saw
together.
hella people at the liquor stores. Y'all were in lines out the door, so it's gonna be
Really?
crazy. Y'all need to be careful.
Yes, be
Have
careful.
fun, but be
No,
careful.
always have fun, but be careful. And just like Tessa always used to say, make sure your safety is a concern. We are LGBT. Make sure you know where you're going and that people know that you're going. Especially if you're going to be drinking and partying, you want to make sure you keep it together. And make sure that if you're partying with people that are all responsible. Okay, now we know what that means. Okay, you can be wild and have a good time. Just make sure you know what the hell you're doing. Because the LGBT, we like to be stupid and we like to party full on. And because of the pandemic, um, we also are lonely to party. So when we are partying, we're kind of partying to extremes. So try to keep it on the chill. Right, right. If you do need a ride, we can get you a ride. Absolutely, absolutely. And just remember that. And I'll wear my mask if need be. And like I told you, I'm putting up a shelf. Zachary said he's on his way. So that's good. So we might have a shelf up. I don't know. We need to use a drill, but it's a little late to use a drill. But apparently I found it from the flood. I guess the neighbors aren't home, so I shouldn't have to worry about it.
Well, before we go, I have two last little things that I thought were interesting.
Okay, Christmas trivia.
Not well, kind of trivia. It's not really a question, like Christmas history.
Okay.
Celebrating Christmas used to be illegal. From 1659 to 1681, anyone caught making merry in the colonies would face a fine for celebrating. By the Revolutionary War, the day had so little significance that Congress even held their first session on December 25th, 1789. Christmas wasn't even proclaimed a federal holiday for almost another century, proving that the Grinch's attitude towards the holiday was alive and well long before he was.
Too funny. Nope, didn't know that. But all those people we've always had. No, we haven't always had.
You are crazy.
Yes, just wait. Then when he gets bigger, he'll be like Bob and he'll just sit like this. In your way. He's on my papers. Like if I wanted to write something down, he's all in the way.
And this is the last one. Making merry. I know, making merry. But remember, 1659, making merry would, I guess that would be the dialogue back then. This one says Christmas decorating sends nearly 15,000 people to the ER. If you've ever watched Clark Griswold decorate the house in Christmas Vacation, that stat likely doesn't shock you. In fact, the Consumer Product Safety Commission estimates that 14,700 people visit emergency hospital rooms each November and December from holiday related decorating accidents.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, but in some of these houses, I drive through these big ritzy neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the lights on these things, if it caught your house on fire, it would catch it on fire, man. I'm talking like oh my God. I drove by one house and I thought, how in the hell can you?
Oh, well, you just said Christmas fires, and it said neglected, dried out Christmas trees spark about 100 fires in the United States each year, cause an average of 10 deaths, and results in 15.7 million in property damage. Not only will a little spark ruin your holiday, it can put both residents and responding firefighters in danger. Yeah, that's true. Like if you get a dry Christmas tree,
And
first
then
off, I don't really like I mean, I know the Christmas tree comes from, like we said, the ancient Egyptians and they had to use trees, but now we have fake trees. I don't really like the idea of cutting them down just to put them in the tree for a month and then throw them out. But you bring a dry one in and you put all the lights on it, it's going to catch fire. It could catch fire while you're at work and you leave the lights on. Like,
But I have to tell you the story though. Originally, that started with me and my kids because back in the day when they were little, we were really broke. So we would go off into the woods and we would find a tree and we would cut down part of the tree and take it home and make a Christmas tree. So I know that sounds so ghetto and awful, but it's what we did. Now, when they grew up a little older, we went and paid to cut it down in like a tree thing, which isn't good. You shouldn't kill the tree, but it originated from we wouldn't have had a tree. We literally went into the woods. Like we drive as far as we could go, pull the car off the side of the road and go down in and steal trees. I mean, I did whatever to get my kids what they need, which is why we do Operation Santa Sleigh. Do I know what this mother's going to do tomorrow morning? That mother is going to be beside herself. She will say thank you to all of you that helped. I know that.
And if she doesn't, we do.
Not only that, the hundreds of dollars that's going to come out of those bags for them. They don't have to worry about toilet paper for quite some time. They don't have to worry about laundry soap. They don't have to worry about dish soap. They got it. They got their new silverware and their glasses, so she'll be happy. And they got everything. We got everything on their list, every single solitary thing. So yes, thank you to everybody. Merry holiday to you, whatever holiday you celebrate. May you make the best of it. And if you're alone, please remember you're not alone. Post on the page, message somebody, talk to somebody. And like me, I am alone. It's okay. I'm being productive. I'm finding things to do. I've enjoyed my time alone. I actually announced today that I was ignoring my phone on purpose. That I was
need to have a reflection day.
Yep.
Do not feel bad for feeling what emotions you are going through. Remember, you are allowed and you really need to express each emotion: happiness, sadness, anger, all of it.
And that's what Tessa said. Tessa said, it's okay to not be okay during the season. Make sure that you take care of yourself, though. Don't be sad. I mean, if you're sad, respect that you're sad, but make sure you take care. And there's Zachary. Say hi, Zachary. Hi. Why do you have a present? We just talked about this. See, because you're not listening to lives. He walked in my house with a present. We don't do presents, Zachary. That doesn't apply to me.
I ran into Zachary at the gas station the other day before we both head to work, and I was like, why didn't you wear your pajamas? Like, our work day gave us the option to wear your pajamas to work, and he's going to go in normal work clothes, and I was out there in my pajamas, so...
Wow. Hello to everybody who's just chiming in. Please know that these will be shared onto YouTube if you'd like to share them with other people. Please know we are doing Operation Elf. We will be talking about it and collecting donations. Please include your family and your friends and your neighbors, and let's see how many homeless we can take care of. Remember, it's cold as hell outside, and it's rainy, and it's yuck, and bugs, and yuck, and we need to help them, and God help that. I mean,
the last day that we're going to collect money is going to be the 21st. Let me put this back up so y'all can see the last day we're collecting money.
Exactly.
And the next time you'll see
through the 21st.
And when the next time they'll see us will be the second Tuesday, so it'll be that 11th.
Possibly the 28th to prepare everybody for the 30th. The 30th is when we will go out and take them to the homeless. It usually ends up being a nice event. It makes your heart feel good. Bring your kids. Show them what it is to help other people. Bring your neighbors. Do you have an asshole friend who's just nasty? Bring them to the event. Show them what it is to be kind. Together we can change the world. I think through example is the best way to do it.
What are you doing?
All right, Mama. I guess that's it.
Bye, y'all. We'll see y'all then.
See y'all soon. Bye.